Blessings. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Wasn't creating simple. My name is Yasmin, aka Sunfire. Those of you who are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Those of you who are returning, welcome back. Um, if you don't mind, hit that like button. If you like to join the family, hit that subscribe button. Um, this reading is going to be very graphic and very unnerving. So trigger warning. It's very sensitive, but it's a story that needs to be spoken. There is an ancestor who was laying it all out on the table. Okay. Um, the ancestor is the ancestor of this kid and this father, an aunt who's come forward to put all the details out here about what happened to this kid. This time, October, in the past, possibly 4 years ago, a little girl was taken by her father, who then put in a phone call. That father is a Tennessee father, who then put in a phone call to a Caucasian male who lives in New York, who has a balding, he's had hair around the side, but he's bald on the top, and he wears his hair in a ponytail. He also has facial piercings, possibly in his lip and his nose. And he works in an abortion clinic. The father also put a call in to somebody in Houston, a masculine who's possibly African descent with blue eyes, who got a fetish for short women. This person is also bisexual. They could cross dress. They have long hair and their average height. There is a witness that witnessed this vehicle outside the location where this child was brutally assaulted by these three men: the father, the doctor, and the African. Peace and blessings. The doctor lives in New York. His office is near the Manhattan Park and the museum. I had a vision a long time ago of being in New York and I didn't understand it till now. I saw a masculine and another female and a child walk through behind, like from the back door at night into this door, up the steps, and on the walls there were hands, like clay hands, all on the walls. And you go up the steps and then you go in. I was not permitted to enter the room. I didn't get to go inside the building. I was only allowed to stay on the stairwell. But I noticed the kid run out and the two adults chase after her. Now, that was the vision. I never understood it till now. Well, on a cold October night, this father drugged his daughter, drove her to a location, this church. I'm hearing this on the west side of town, a deserted church near, um, it's kind of like on the edge of the outskirts of the city, close to the rural area, where there is a lady, there could be apartment buildings in that area. There was a lady looking out the window who witnessed this van pull up outside this church, witnessed this child being brutally assaulted. These people flew in to do this. They was paying this dad to rape, to take advantage, to assault an unconscious kid in the back of a fucking van. The color of the van was blue, and it was lent to the dad by some Australian woman, a white lady with long blonde hair. It was not his vehicle. He was borrowing a car. This lady does not know that her car was used as a hideout to assault a kid. The child is afraid to go to the police because she's been conditioned by her father not to trust the police. This ancestor is putting all the pieces to this puzzle together because they're wanting these men brought to justice and for this witness to come forward. This child was taken back to the same man who impregnated her. And, oh gosh, let me confirm that first. Was it the doctor that got the child pregnant? The African man, the father. They took turns on this child, and the father got the child pregnant. Somebody noticed that the child's stomach was bulging. Confirmation. So the question got asked, are you having sex? The child stated no, which was the truth. But the father, now panicking, realizing the child got pregnant, and created a scene. Why you out here sleeping around with them boys? I told you not to do that. Why you out here doing this and doing that? He came up with a story that the unconscious child now believes, realizing that she's struggling, spazzing out due to this trauma, not being able to remember why she has these episodes, until this ancestor forced her to remember. So the father and the family member who gave this child countless pregnancy tests, why they had so many, we don't know, the ancestor says. But they had multiple pregnancy tests and they gave this child, I remember seeing that too. I had a vision of 5 pregnancy tests being given, and one came out positive. Actually, all 5 of them came out positive. And they packed their bags and they put them in a truck. I never understood that vision either to now. Confirmation. They packed their bags, put the child in a car, called the doctor in New York, and drove all the way to New York. with the child in tow. The child was also drugged so they wouldn't remember where they was taken. The child was unconscious for the ride, but the child remembered waking up and seeing the doctor, who something about their nose stood out about. There was something odd about the doctor's nose, and that stood out to the child. That's the only thing they could truly remember. The doctor asked them questions, never asked where their mother was, and then performed an abortion on a child who was well below legal age, but old enough to bear children. This child could have been 2 months pregnant, 60 days in of this pregnancy when they performed this abortion. There are public records, call logs from calls to Houston, from Tennessee, and calls from Tennessee to New York. The father left a trail. Also, there are gas camera, I'm hearing camera footage of this masculine and this family member and this child at gas stations to refuel to get to New York from Tennessee. October 4 years ago. That's the timeline. It's 2025, so that means that's happened October of 2021. Peace and blessings. This happened October of 2021. Or 2020. 2020. I'm getting confirmation. 2020. October of 2020. There was a trip, an unplanned trip to an abortion clinic in Manhattan. Well, I'm not Manhattan, wherever. I said Manhattan. Let me see. What's the name of the damn park? I can't think of it all of a sudden. What's the name of the park in New York?
The most well-known park in New York City is Central Park, but other notable parks include Prospect Park, Bryant Park, and Brooklyn Bridge Park.
Is Manhattan? He lives in Manhattan. So the doctor lives in Manhattan but works near Central Park. Again, he's got hair, short hair around the sides, but he's bald at the top. There's something peculiar about his nose. He has a piercing in his nose as well. That may be what's peculiar, okay? That he has an earring in his nose and he has a piercing in his lip, possibly. His hair could be either brown, black, or brunette. I mean, burgundy, red, ginger color, dark, deep ginger. There's Central Park in the museum. What museum is near Central Park? There's three. The American of nope. Um Solomon, nope. Metropolitan Museum. Yes. So this doctor's office is near the Metropolitan Museum. That's where the doctor works. He lives in Manhattan. This church is in Tennessee. It's been abandoned, and this happened under the cover of darkness. And there was a lady in her window who witnessed it all, who lives near the church, possibly in a high rise building or apartment building. Is there anything else we need to speak on this? That's all. There are also plane flights of this doctor and this African. What do they do for a profession? That's what I want to know. Where does this African work? Oh my gosh, a fucking school teacher. This African is a school teacher in Houston, Texas. Oh my gosh, he works with children. So you have a I don't know what you call them. What type of doctor is works in abortion clinics?
Doctors in abortion clinics are mainly obstetrician gynecologists, also known as OB/GYNs, who have extensive experience. Family medicine physicians are also involved, especially for early procedures, and other specialists, depending on their training and state laws, can participate as well.
Well, he's either obstetrician, gynecologist, or a family medicine physician. Gynecologist, family medicine physician, a medical specialist. He's a medical specialist who came to Tennessee for the sole purpose to ruin a young girl's life. A school teacher and a doctor and a father. I'm going to leave it right there. The Caucasian woman that drives the blue van. Somebody wants to know. Okay. Where does she work? The Australian lady who lives in Tennessee. Live or work? Um, Whoever this Australian lady is, she could work in a um uh office building with elevators. It says vertical transport transits between floors, accessibility. So she could work with handicap. She's handicapped. Okay, so I don't know if this she I don't know if she got two jobs Or she could live in a handicap accessible building and she work as a beautician. She's a beautician. She works in a hair, or own a hair salon. She either works, the lady that owns the blue minivan either works in a hair salon or owns it. That's who this father borrowed the vehicle from. Peace and blessings. She lives, it could live in a high-rise building as well. This lady has money. Okay, she could be a business owner, I'm feeling. Or some type of spa treatment. Okay, some type of beauty salon. This Australian lady owns a beauty salon and loaned this vehicle out to this masculine for whatever reason. But she has no idea that this transpired in her vehicle. Okay. And there's other people who are involved in the family of this kid that is aware of what took place, that is hiding this information. They also helped get this kid to New York to have this abortion. Time, this is in the past. This has already happened. So this is past energy. There's other pieces to the puzzle that's slowly being trickled out. I guess the more the child is healing, the more the ancestor is ready to reveal. And this is an aunt of this child who's in the spiritual realm, who's exposing the truth about what happened to this child, her great niece. She is the aunt of the father. This shit's sickening. Can I come out this energy now? We're done. All right. Anything else? There's more to this. Fuck it. Let's get it out of here then. But I can stop if I want to. Yeah, because it's hitting close to home. I don't like rapers. I wish all their penises fall off. All right. What else do y'all want to say about this situation? Why this masculine had the female's van? Okay. What deck? Why did this masculine have this Australian lady's van? No contact, blocked, silent treatment, cut off communication. This could have been somebody he was dealing with. Yep. Wow. Happiness hater. Whoever this Australian lady is, she could have blocked this father. Okay. Giving him silent treatment, cutting him off, cutting off all communication with his father. Because she could have found out he was in a relationship. This was somebody he was dealing with, possibly romantically, and found out that he was in a relationship. Wow. So this father lied about being in a relationship. And Australia, so she used to let him, so she was one of the women have sex with men, let them drive her cars and shit. Damn. She owned a beauty salon, lived in an expensive high-rise building that had handicap accessible entrance or whatever. I don't know why that's. She's handicapped. She's handicapped. Oh, she's handicapped. So he would drive her vehicle. He was using her for her money, possibly, which makes sense. Because I feel like he got paid for this situation with these two men too. They paid him and flew out to partake in this bullshit. So whoever this masculine was in a relationship with found out about this white lady and made him block her and cut off communication. Tell me about this happiness hater. Thief, robbed, lost, stealth, physical, and emotional. They stole this woman's car, and there it is, a blue car. They had this woman's car because they stole it. Did she ever report it to the authorities? Did she ever get her car back? Oh my gosh. So this masculine stole the lady, the Australian lady. She never reported the fucking van missing. I guess she figured she had money, she'd just buy another one. But she needs to report that fucking car missing. She never reported the fucking van missing, so they probably done burnt the motherfucker up, got rid of it, ditched it. Oh my gosh. Is that the vehicle that's parked at the airport? He let them drive the vehicle back to the airport. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So whoever this Australian lady is that owned this vehicle never reported it to the police because I guess she was like, fuck you, I can buy me another car since you want to steal my car, bitch. That's what I'm feeling like, like she's like, fuck it, I can buy another one, But what she don't realize, she should have reported this vehicle stolen because when the girlfriend found out about the Australian lady, there was some type of argument or altercation. And she's like, you need to block her or you need to leave her alone, So to get back at her, they stole the woman's vehicle because she cut him off. Actually, I believe the girlfriend was in on this. The girlfriend could have knew about this woman. And the woman found out about the girlfriend and cut off contact with him, with the father. The Australian lady cut off the contact because she found out he was in a relationship. She hasn't even reported this vehicle stolen. And it's sitting there just collecting dust in the airport. It was the rapers' getaway car. And they left it parked at the fucking airport. So the evidence of that rape could still be in that vehicle. Oh my God. That's why I kept getting a body at the airport. It's not actually a body. Is it a real body? So they committed a murder? Was the doctor and the African involved? It was this couple. The couple, oh my gosh. So did they transport the doctor and yes, with the body in the car? So the teacher and the doctor is aware of this dead body, but they didn't have nothing to do with it. It still make them guilty by association. They know and didn't report it. God damn it. Why would they report it when they just got to doing that sick ass crime though? I feel you. Shh. Okay. Is this Australian lady alive? She just got another vehicle and moved on. Okay, so if this resonates for you and you are Australian descent who lives in Tennessee, and you loaned your car out to a masculine you was dating, only to find out he was with somebody else, and you cut off all contact and he took your car from you, from cutting him off, and you never reported it stolen, it's about time you report that car stolen. Because not only is it a dead body in it, but a child was brutally harmed in that car by 3 masculines, and evidence is all up in it. Also, to the witness that witnessed the blue van behind the church, who lives in Tennessee, you need to come forward because you witnessed a child being raped. This shit's sickening. What else? I feel like, yeah, the witness watched everything play out. They watched everything that played out. There's an eyewitness to everything that played out. They saw it from their window. They've been wanting to come forward, and now is the time. Maybe they feared not being safe. If that come out, I'll take it. Tell me more about played out. This witness, this could have triggered something that happened to you when you was a child. With immature, argumentative, playing the victim. Bankrupt. You witnessed a father who was bankrupt sell his kid to a sick ass doctor and a school teacher. You watched everything play out, but it could be in denial of what you saw. Could have been like, I didn't see that. That's not what I saw. I can't believe that's not. You're in denial of what you saw. You saw it because it triggered something about your childhood. You felt it. You could have even denied, or you felt like nobody would believe you because nobody believed you. But you will be believed this time with fishing for comments. You need to take this. There are, for some, there may be, you did take this to the investigation. You did report, she reported it. The witness reported this. You thought they didn't believe you because they couldn't find no van. There wasn't no record of no vans being stolen or nothing. So the missing piece is the Australian lady who owns a beauty salon, who lives in a high-rise building, okay, or a beauty salon that's inside the building where you live, okay. You need to report your vehicle stolen and who took it, because that's the person who's behind this child being the behind a murder and the removal of the child's innocence. Shh. What else about this witness? Wolf in sheep clothing in reverse. You're not a bad person. You reported this. You watched it all played out because you knew something was wrong because you picked up on it based off what you've experienced. And you couldn't believe your eyes that you saw that. And you took this, and there has been a report filed on this. But because the child never came forward, because there's no vehicle report, they didn't believe you. The child is too afraid to come forward. That's why this lady with the van needs to report to get the authorities digging even more. Tell me about the Australian lady. Dodged a bullet. Yes, she was lucky. She dodged a bullet by cutting his masculine off and just letting him have that vehicle. Blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected by haters. Yeah, she escaped some crazy people that's protected by haters. Tell me more about this Australian lady. They could even be coming by her job, stalking her job. Steal your ideas, copy your works, duplicates, and feeds off you. Oh my gosh. Whoever this thief is, this is a copycat energy. Tell me more about the Australian lady. Screenshots, getting evidence, proof. You got proof about something. So the owner of the blue van got some type of proof, some screenshots of this person been trying to kiss their ass to get back in their life, or something that they did to somebody whose light shine bright and irritates their demon. She got some screenshots. So she knows something on this masculine. What pertaining to the mother of the kid? The mother of the kid could be somebody who shines. Your light irritates their demon. You could be a light worker. This master, so whoever owns the fucking blue van knows something about them stealing from um um this shine energy. She got screenshots, she's got evidence. And they've been trying to kiss her ass because they don't want her exposing them. But she needs to report the fuck. Is this Australian lady innocent? No wonder she ain't reported the fucking van. She got some dirt in her closet, skeletons in her closet. Because she could have helped steal the creativity of somebody who light shines and irritates their demons. Tell me more about this light shine. I did see Queen Rising, but I didn't take it. Tell me about this light shine. Running. What does that say? Running from love or karmics. This Australian lady this is a divine feminine, not the Australian lady, but she got receipts and evidence about them stealing from a divine feminine. Opposites attract. Lessons, not your usual type, different spiritual beliefs. This is my twin flame card. They've been using scarcity tactics. Like I said, oh my gosh, they've been using scarcity tactics on this Australian lady to keep her fucking quiet because they know something about her too. Ooh. They got receipts on each other. Which is why the Australian lady that owned the van ain't came forward and reported her car stolen. Something about stealing some creativity. Steal your ideas, copy your work, duplicates feet. So this person could also tell me more about this Australian lady. What does she do on the side behind closed doors? She don't want nobody to know. Travel. Travel in reverse, which could have mean she came against you, the mother of the kid. So it's like, I don't know why I feel like this masculine got everybody he was ever a lover to hate his baby mama. Wow. This is somebody probably regret coming against you. Tell me more about this Australian lady, this white lady. Yeah. She's been investigated. She realized she fell for a dirty ass offer. Now that's why I said she regret. That's why she blocked it. You did the same thing. You ran away from this masculine. She regret listening to this masculine, realizing that he was lying. No facts, never has the facts, make shit up. Lies. This master could have lied on you. You could be somebody that speak truth and they said you were lying. What she don't know, she secretly been under investigation. So they already got eyes on her. So they done found this Australian lady, the authorities. They're wondering why she didn't come forward. She was involved in gang stalking. That's what traveling in reverse. Oh, travel scarcely taxes and travel in reverse gang stalking. So that's why she didn't report her van stolen, because her van was also used to gang stalk the baby mama of the mother of this child. That's why she never reported it. Damn. Blonde haired Australia lady. She don't look old. I don't think she's old. Give me more about this this Australian lady's appearance. How she looking? White American. She could be mixed with a white American. She definitely is a blonde. She may dye her hair from blonde to gray sometimes. She's probably born and raised. She's Australian descent, but she was raised in America. She got hazel eyes. She's a witch. Damn. She likes to dress nice, but she is a witch, undercover witch, part of an occult. Oh Lord, and she got a baby face. So that's why she don't want to come forward about her vehicle. I don't know why that body might have been a human sacrifice. And this child was some type of sacrificial lamb. This some sick, twisted ass shit. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Is there anything else? I want to get out this energy. There's more. Okay. What did? I'm ready to get out this shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, Spirit. All right. Tell me more about this doctor. They could be bumping heads with this doctor. Tell me about this doctor. Cover up in reverse. I feel like this doctor's conscience is getting to him. Ooh, he may be getting ready to speak. With cover up in reverse, he's getting ready to speak. This doctor's getting, his conscience is getting to him. Ooh. So this doctor may be ready to spill the beans because he feel like he's being watched with surveillance of what he did was hidden. Ooh. Or they could already have, this doctor's getting ready to talk because I feel like this doctor know he's being surveilled. They may be hidden cameras in his office or his home. He can't cover up shit no more. Oh my gosh. So the authorities did listen to the witness. Uh-oh. Yep. They was concerned because the witness didn't know if the child was alive or dead, so they ran and told the authorities. The child is still alive. Aliens inside. Aliens inside something. Why is aliens inside? Death. Okay. Are we talking about real aliens? So there's some like alien ancestors, okay, that wants this masculine dead, that's killing this masculine. The father's dying, and the aliens is the one responsible for his death. Whoa. The aliens are inside where the father lives. Here. So there could be, oh shit. There are, this child may have some alien ancestors. Goddamn. That's inside the father's home, and they are abusing and neglecting him until he died. Wow. Okay. That just took a turn. Tell me more about these aliens. They want this man. They're hunting all these people. They gonna regret doing what they did. Oh shit. All these people regret doing what they did to this child. I feel like they all could be suffering health wise. The doctor suffering health wise. This African suffering health wise. This witch Australian lady is suffering health wise. And whoever this father suffering health wise. Possibly even the mate of this car. The mate to this karmic has been the caregiver of this masculine. Yeah, the couple trapped. They stuck with each other. Mountain. Somebody could be trying to hide up in the mountains. Oh, there was, okay, the body, okay, that was in the van was from a crime of passion. They could have lived around, came from the mountain area. I don't know. This shit is getting deeper. The body that's in the van, somebody lived in the mountain or lived near the mountains or mountain area in Tennessee. So that's what, Knoxville? Crime of passion. Oh, wow. Anything else for this reading spirit? I read out this energy. I don't like it. Is that it? Is there anything else need to be brought out right now? Okay, good, because I'm ready to get out this energy. It sucks. This is some crazy ass shit. Um, I hope these individuals all pay for what they did to the undead to the dead and to this child. I don't know what it's gonna take for this child to come forward. But I'm hoping this ancestor is working with this child to give them the courage to come forward. But the Most High put it on their heart to not be afraid. But I feel like this ancestor is really working on this child because that's the only. I feel like somebody believes it. I really feel like some authorities believe what happened to this child. Okay, because I'm picking up an energy of like support, hidden support, So I feel like there's somebody who's paying attention and has been investigating this. I just heard because you can't put nothing past this bastard. Damn. So somebody knows that this dad is a piece of work. This dad may have prior things that they may have gotten away with. And they're not getting away with this shit no more because somebody's paying attention. Okay? So I don't know what the outcome gonna be for this child. I'm not even gonna ask. Because if this child is not ready to come forward, I don't want to put no pressure on this kid. This child will come forward when they're ready. But if the child is speaking on it, then that's a sign they're getting close to being ready to speak their truth. That is if the child is speaking on it. I'm not going to clarify that neither to protect this child. I hope she does get the courage. I pray that she get the courage to speak up about what happened to her so long ago. Nobody should suffer like that, especially by the hands of their own fucking father, who ought to rot in fucking prison with his nuts clipped. Oh. They better be glad I don't make no laws, because them motherfuckers be scared to commit a crime around me. If I make the laws, you talking about can't stop crying. Shit. Okay. Let me make some laws. I bet them motherfuckers gonna be like, oh, nope, I ain't fucking around with that shit. Nope. Because they is not playing. Nope. No mercy on motherfuckers that do shit like that. Over in Africa, the men would gather and beat the fuck out of you, probably chop you with a machete. And that African man knows that. That school teacher who's working around children, which I hope like hell he ain't touching none of his students. But if he'll fly out the state to touch a child, he has a fetish for short girls. So, if he's married, his wife could even be short, or if he has a partner, she could even be short. He has a fetish for short women. Okay, I think this doctor's just sick as fuck. Or he could. This doctor, I'm picking up even sicker energy. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't. I'm hearing some sadist shit. Like he enjoys knowing the fact that the child could be his that he's murdering. The fuck. I'm finna. I gotta get out this energy because I'm gonna get goddamn infuriated. And I'm gonna get banned off YouTube if I don't get off here now. Alright, y'all. I gotta go because I'm finna snap. Bye.